Hi guys, hi, how's it going? How are you doing today? Hopefully today finds you well. Today I am doing my update for my makeup rehab series, in which I talk to you about all the things I brought into my collection and all the things that went out of my collection as it pertains to makeup. I also have a beauty empty series here on my channel, but it is like quarterly or every other month, something like that. And that is where you're going to see all of the empties that I had in my collection for everything other than makeup as it pertains to beauty. So this is just about the makeup and the things that I brought into my collection in the month of August and the empties that I had in the month of August, and I hope that you're here for it. For those of you new here, hi, my name is Donna. I'm a lover of all things high-end, colorful beauty and self-care. I also work in the beauty industry as a field leader for Ulta Beauty. I get a lot of education in my position. I like to bring you that education here, but ultimately, I'm just out here talking about makeup because I like to talk about makeup, and I'm assuming you also like to talk about makeup, especially if you're here. And with that said, let's just start talking about makeup. All right, so this is going to be a very short and sweet makeup rehab because I did such a darn good job in August. Here's what I have to say about August in my makeup rehab series. Like, I never anticipate that it is going to be a no buy month, but it always turns out to be a no buy month. And I don't know why that is, except for to say that September is my birthday month. I always get a lot in my collection in September, and none of that counts for me. So while you're seeing a makeup rehab series for, in September, this all has to do with what I emptied and brought into my collection last month in August. So you won't see one of these in October, but you will see what I got for my birthday, what I'm hauling in, because everything that I haul in this month does not count for me, or doesn't count against me, I guess, because it's my birthday month. I do get a lot of gifts, but also all the empties that I am incurring this month also do not count for me as far as putting numbers back into my bank. I forgot where I am in my bank, so I'm gonna go get my computer. I will be right back. All right, computer up here. So when I purchase things, I put it into a spreadsheet. And when I empty things, I put them into an opposite spreadsheet. And then all of my totals are calculated off to the side as it pertains to my makeup rehab series. When I look through everything that I brought in, literally nothing. What's listed in September has nothing in it, and those would be all the purchases that I had built into my spreadsheet for this makeup rehab update in September for purchases I made in August. Does that make any sense, God? I hope I'm making sense to everybody. Put a screenshot in here and hopefully be able to show you. With that said, I also can put a screenshot into where I was at the end of August. So I have where I started in January at 20 points. And then my February, March, April, May, and June, July updates, because I was moving in the month of June and did not do a June update, but instead combined them in the July month. And then August, my update was 5 points in, 7 points out, which left me with 12 total points for the remainder of the year. I did not spend any money to bring anything into my collection in August, which makes me super happy. But I do have just a handful of empties here, 2 of which you have seen in my Project Pan update that just went up, 1 that you will see in my Deck of Panning update, and 1 that, kind of actually surprised me because I've heard really great things about these eyeliners, but I literally just emptied it or just opened it, and I feel like it is trash already. So with that said, we've got nothing new to share, so I'm just going to share with you the empties that I have, and then I will just remind you of the rules, and then I'll get you out of here. So real short and sweet and to the point. So first empty is going to be the one that I am really super disappointed in because I don't think it's one that you guys have seen or even knew about. I don't talk about eyeliners very often, but I did have this NYX Epic Ink Liner, and this one is in the shade brown, and I always like to have a brown eyeliner on rotation because I really do like to use brown with more, you know, natural, if you will, eye looks or more subdued eye looks, because brown just looks better than a stark contrast of black eyeliner. And this really failed me, I feel like. This is the NYX Epic Ink, like I said, and I feel like it was good until, like, I mean, if you guys can see, when I put it down, it just fades away towards the end here. And I feel like I am having to press really hard to get any kind of pigment, but even then it still fades out. I don't know. Can you guys see that? That is awful. So I just opened this, like literally just opened it a couple months ago. I have had eyeliners in my collection last a year. So for this Epic Ink eyeliner by NYX to not last even a couple months was really disappointing to me. I've heard really great things about these eyeliners, but I have to tell you, I will never buy another one. I mean, this is a good amount of pressure. I don't know if you guys can see, the brush is flat because it's a huge amount of pressure, and it's just awful. Even when I do it light pressure, it just doesn't. Why did this only last a couple of months? I'm just really disappointed in it, and now I have to go buy a new brown liquid eyeliner because I don't have one. Which is okay because I'm in my free month, but also disappointing. The next two things I have were shown in my Project Pan update that just went up on Friday. This is a lip gloss by Clinique. This is the Clinique Lip Pop Splash in the shade Fruity Pop. It doesn't look like Fruity Pop. It looks like not fruity. It looks like a berry tone. It does still have a bit of, of stuff still left on the doe foot, and I am using what I can scrape off because I really do love this lip gloss. But this is the color of it, and it is really pretty. It's an enjoyable lip gloss to wear. It is really, really empty. I've taken all precautions to get everything out of here except for taking the stopper out, because these lip glosses are so dang messy once you take the stopper out. I'm not big on taking stoppers out either, so I've taken all precautions, done all the things. It is an empty item. The other one is the Stila Glimmer and Glow, or Shimmer and Glow, in the shade Pagale, I do believe. This is what this one looks like. You can see clear down to the bottom of this container and lots of windowing in the container itself. It is another item that I was able to finish up through Project Pan. I did take the stopper out of this one because I know that you can still get a good grip ton of product out of that once you take the stopper out. And because it is what it is, it's super hard to get all the product out of it if you don't take the stopper out of it. So that one I did take the stopper out. But I also know that once you take the stopper out, it does dry up relatively quickly. So if you're going to take the stopper out of one of these, make sure that you are almost done with it, that it has as much windowing as possible on the component, because it will dry out in a very, very short time frame once you take that stopper out. But I did finish these guys up through Project Pan, and then this one was a finish up through Deck of Panning, which I will have an update for later this week, I believe, or maybe the beginning of next week. This is the Stila One Step Correct Kitten Skin Tone Correcting and Brightening Primer. This was that primer that has the 3 different colors of color corrector inside of it, kind of in a spiral fashion. And what I love about it is as you pump it, it has one of those pumps that just pulls all the air out of the product, and you can visibly see all the product disappearing from the component. It is so cool. Such a great primer. This is actually one that after using it through Deck of Panning, I would probably purchase outright for a full size, because it's a really great primer. It did a lot to make sure that the coloring of my skin was a clean canvas and as consistent as possible. It was just it was wonderful. I have no complaints about this. So with that said, I am adding 4 points to my bank and taking away none. So let's go into the bank. And for our August update, or September update for August, we are bringing 4 points in and no points out. And so we are ending September with 16 points. Now, just a reminder, I'm going to put my rules up here. I am not going to remind you of any rule other than September is my free month. So because September is my birthday and I get a lot of gifts, but in addition to that, my husband gives me a lot of money and just says, go buy your birthday present, because that's how we roll. Like, we want to make sure each other gets what they want to get for their birthday, for Father's Day, for Christmas, for all those things, right? He gives me money, and I don't want any of that to get to count against me, since it really will truly be gifts that he purchased for me. I'm really excited about the things that I purchased, so really excited for you guys to see my birthday presents for this year. But with that said, September doesn't count against me. So you might see some empties next month, but you're definitely not going to see any purchases. The empties will not count towards my points in my beauty bank in the next update for anything that I emptied in September. With that said, you will see that Stila One Step Correct again in my deck of panning video. So as far as the point structure goes, we do have 16 points rolling into September, or rolling, to finish out September with. No more points will be added. No more points will be taken away. And in October, you won't see one of these videos. So put a pause on this kind of video for the next couple months. The next makeup rehab you'll see is in November, and we will count everything that I purchased and emptied in October. And I will also show you what I emptied in September without. I'll actually show you what I emptied in September when I do my birthday haul, just so that the haul and the empties are happening at the same time, just like they have been, so that there's less confusion on my part. I've realized that I have just been chucking empties into a bin, and my last makeup rehab, so my August makeup rehab, which was only supposed to be counting the stuff that I emptied and purchased in July, included most of my August stuff too. Not purchases, but empties. So it is what it is, but I'm trying to be better about how we're going about this. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you're spending your money on. I'm excited to bring to you later on this month my birthday haul. Don't forget, I do have a giveaway going on this channel right now. I will go ahead and put that video up in the eye so that you guys can go watch it and become a part of the giveaway if you haven't already. I would love to have every single one of you get in on the giveaway. The more the merrier. And just thank you guys so much for watching my video today. I hope that you all are enjoying the fall season, or the fall coming season. Right here, it's already fall. It's been fall for a minute. There was no summer, if I'm honest. But I hope that you and yours are well. I hope that you are all safe and healthy and getting along as best you can. And I hope that you are all loving each other, but loving each other from afar. And until next time, bye friends.